Hey everybody and welcome back to the Shoegazer channel, where we talk about effect pedals, exciting music gear, home production and more. All around the beautiful noise and otherworldly soundscapes. This video is supposed to be a very quick video. It's about these little Zoom MS pedals. This here is the Zoom MS-50G. Several years ago we were talking about the hack of this Zoom pedal, and since then still people are writing comments below the video where I hacked this little Zoom pedal with this secret effects manager made by a guy called Alexander from Russia. He was supposed to be this hacker guy in the video. At the beginning of the year he wrote me an email that he really liked the video, he was laughing a lot, and he just wanted to share that he is releasing a Zoom Effects Manager 2.1. At the moment it's called Zoom Effects Manager 2.1.1. Still many people doesn't seem to know about this super powerful DIY software for your Zoom effect pedal. Let me show you this. You just type in zoomeffectmanager.com and here you are. So isn't that beautiful? It looks pretty advanced to the earlier version some years ago. It's all for free. You can donate to the programmer artist Alexander from Russia, who is also the hacker guy. But as I see, donations are temporarily unavailable. Anyways, you can still download it. What's pretty interesting is there are some custom effects from a person called E-Links, who seem to have created DIY effects. There's also a modified bass parametric EQ by Victor Tabes, and now there are also effects available from the MS-100BT, the OC drive, the parallel reverb and the rough verb, which is pretty cool. That was also not on the earlier version. This is the version 2.1.1, and let's just download it. You can now download it for Mac OS as well, which is very cool. I'm using Windows 11, so I will download the 64-bit version here. So let's check it out. I will just connect my MS-50G to my computer with an USB cable. One side is USB, the other side is mini USB. So it looks very trashy, but it should connect to the software as well now. There it is. This is already looking very cool. I have to introduce to you guys these settings first. So you can choose a light version or you can use the dark version, which is super cool. Personally, I'm a fan of dark modes because it's better for the eyes in my opinion. You can also choose the contrast of the effect icon. So here you can see you have different view modes. Isn't that cool? You can see all the effects now and all the icons. You decide how you want to use this software. You can also make them bigger so you see all of them. So when I'm turning up the contrast now, they will look like this. When I'm using low icons contrast, they will look like this. Let's just choose high and dark. You can use two languages, English and Russian. And also you have here the possibility to write drum samples if you have one of the pedals that has loops and drums on it. You can also set up here if you want to autosave, if it should ask you to save the effects or if it shouldn't save anything. So I will use this view like this. I think this is cool. In the first view mode you have different sections like filter, drive, amp simulation, bass drive, bass amp, modulation. It's nicely ordered and organized. I love it. So on my pedal I can load all the effects from my device. Let's do that. Save effect list before? No, we don't save the effects list. So now it should import all the effects from the pedal that I'm using here. And it shows me everything that's on my pedal now. Very cool. So I can turn off everything that I don't need. I want to start from the beginning because I bought the Zoom MS-50G again because I gave it away at some point. I thought I wasn't convinced with the overall quality and thought, hey, I will probably only use my Line 6 HX Stomp XL because there are tons of effects on it, and this is actually a better live device in my opinion if you need more possibilities output and input wise, and also the DSP processors are much better. But I made a mistake because I'm currently working on a DIY guitar in which I want to build in 2 of these Zoom pedals, so I can use effects whenever I want and they are already on the guitar. Because they are so small, why not doing that? I think this could be the perfect possibility to create a shoegaze guitar. Just to play with it whenever I want. But specifically the Zoom MS-50G will be used on my new pedal board for my one-man band show that I create with Unkenny Valleys. And I want to use it for drum effects, because this is my sample playing guitar. And when I turn it on, I can use this beautiful section of my Akai MPX8 sample player. But these effects are all pretty dry. I mean, I can load them up with effects on the samples already, but it's much more interesting if you play very dry drum samples into the pedal and you tweak around with them in a live show, which is very cool, I think. So now I'm just looking for effects like drives and maybe amps, maybe delays and reverbs, something that could sound cool on drums. To dirty up the sound, I want to use distortion, so let's start with that. So I unselect everything and I only choose drive now. I want to see all the drive effects from the MS-50CDR. There are none, because the 70CDR is only a modulation, reverb and delay pedal. So let me see what's on the MS-50G. We have an acoustic simulator, which is not a drive effect in my opinion, but why not? We have a booster, distortion. I think I will go with all the distortion pedals because I want to check out all of them actually. I can delete them in the end if I don't like anything, but just for test purposes I want to check them all out. So next thing would be the G1 on. Is there anything? No. Oh, here, the OC drive, the simulation of the full tone OCD. This was a paid effect for the MS-100BT, but was removed for intellectual property reasons. Sometime later, dynamic drive was added, essentially renamed OC drive. I think it's so cool that they also included the description section here and let us know where all the effects are come from and what's the context of all of it. So let's get back. Let's close the drive section. Amp simulators. I think there are only amp simulators on the MS-50G. I like the Vox Jimmy amp here and the Vox Combo. Also loved the MS-1959 was great. The Match 30 is also great. It's a Marshall amp. Fender Vibro, Fender Combo, Deluxe Reverb. All these amps are very cool. I like them. I think for now I will just go with these. I really like the Vox, the Fender and the Marshall sound. So let's see if we have some bass drive sounds here. Here we can see bass overdrive, bass muff. Oh, that's cool. Bass distortion. Oh, let's take them all. Here we have the AG amp. Let me see what all these are. I like Ampeg bass amps, so I think I will just go with this one. Alright, I will do this until I have enough effects that I want to use. I still have lots of space for effects to mess around with. I just wanted to show you how you can organize yourself while choosing effects, but for now I will just select all of the devices and go through every effect type. So, modulation. Is there any modulation that I want to use on drums? Of course, I love the vibrato effect. It's very nice to generate a tape-like sound, which is nice because I would love to perform with tape machine vibes. Maybe an octaver, because that means I could drop the pitches of the samples, which is very cool. Flanger is an absolutely must for drum effects in my opinion. Let's use the bass flanger as well. Here's another bass flanger. I want to use these. Okay, I think I won't use chorus. I never really liked the sound of chorus on drums. I will just use octaver, flanger, phasers and the vibrato. So I think that's enough. Special effects, what do we have here? Auto pan, bit crush. We need the bit crush effect on drums. I mean, these sound all cool. The Z organ and synth talk. Maybe I use this. This could be interesting. Studio synth. I will use the synth stuff here. But the organ stuff, I'm not so much of a fan of it. The bass synth, okay. Then we have delay. This is nice. Pan delay could be cool. To keep it all simple, I will just use a pitch delay. The tremolo delay is nice, I remember. An analog delay and a simple delay. So we have tons of different delays here. Maybe the ice delay could also sound nice. And reverse delay, of course. Alright, so this should be enough for now. Reverb sounds. Reverb is like, on drums you need room, on drums you want to, I don't know, generate some space and air, so everything could work great. I will try the spring stuff here, and I want to know how the reverb sounds. Reverse reverb is amazing for guitar, but I'm not sure if I would use it on drums. The gate reverb is so 80s and perfect for drums. They used it all the time during the 80s, so why not using it here? HD reverb, HD hall. We could also compare the lo-fi reverb and the rush reverb with each other. Modulation reverb, actually I could use all of them. Cave, ambient air, you will never know what comes out of it. Particle reverb is nice for guitar. Room is nice. Tiled room, space hole. The reason why I'm so picky here is when you choose effects on this little pedal, you always have to click through. And it sometimes takes a lot of time to do that. So I can't believe that I didn't choose the reverse reverb. And here we have pedal effects, but these won't work because I don't have an expression pedal slot. But here is bass pedal pitch, and I would like to know if it can drop the sound, even if I don't use an expression pedal. So I think I will just check that out. Alright, now let's write them all to the pedal. It says restart the device in firmware update mode, so turn off the device while holding down the up and down buttons, connect the device to the computer using the USB cable. So we hold both. So now it's ready for firmware update. Preparation. And it's now writing. Woohoo! So, complete, please restart. So let's do that. Boop. And we restart it. So as you can see, now I have the pedal pitch, the bass pedal pitch, the bass flanger, and all of it is now on the pedal. Pretty cool. Can't wait to check them all out on drums. Although there is no menu for distortion, as you can see, here's no menu for distortion pedals, I still have distortion on it. Last time I didn't check the effects, but now I will. So you guys are finally satisfied.
You hungry beasts.
Let's do that. Yeah, here it is. Just don't mind, I just connected the pedal mono here, but it comes out in stereo because at the moment the stereo section doesn't work on this guitar, but I will work on that. So these are my samples for my song She Saves Me Again. Feel free to check it out on Spotify. I will just play a simple beat, you know. I also have some synths here. Yeah, let's check out what we have here. So let's start with the bass flanger. Alright, so another bass flanger. Nice. This one I like a lot. To me the bass flanger and the bass flanger 2 are not so great for drums. But I think this flanger here is very good, especially when turning on the synth samples here. Let's check out phaser. Oh, this sounds cool. Nice. Okay, phaser. Stone phase. Alright, so vibrato. Here I hope to get this vintage tape sound. This is cool. So I think vibrato is a keeper, and also phaser and flanger. These three are very great. So what's happening here? This is cool! Okay, this is nice. This here? This is so cool! That's super nice. This alone is a reason just to check out drums with this pedal. So now we have Bit Crush. Let's check out this. Alright, so could work great, but let's check out the standard synth. This is so cool. Let's try more level. Now we have delay. This is very cool for drums. Very warm, sounds nice. The standard delay. This is nice to play with one hand. Alright, ice delay. Nice. So cool. That so cool. Yeah. Now we have ambience. Nice. Arena reverb. Oh, Blade Runner. Perfect for shoegaze. So cool. Super cool. Particle is also great. Nice for drums. Plate is lovely. So good. Rough verb. This is the one. Cool. Wow. This is alien-like. Now the amps. This is cool. Nice. Nice. It's so cool to have all the effects on one pedal, because you really can check out if it works for your sound. And here is cool, you can turn in the clean signal. This is nice, the bass muff is nice. And imagine you can use it for all the pedals mentioned in the software. You can turn your cheap pedals into something very powerful here. So this is pedal pitch. Even if you don't have an expression pedal, you can use the band here. Oh, this is nice. Check it out. Very useful. Oh, bass pedal pitch. Cool. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.